ones to watch on day 2 of the Olympic Games. Rebecca Adlington makes her first appearance in the pool as she seeks to become the first British swimmer to retain an Olympic title. Also this morning, gallery, empty seats at the Olympic venues. Mystery intruder gate crashes India's opening ceremony parade. And Coronation Street actor Geoffrey Hughes dies. Hello, this is the JP Morning News. I'm Gary Pendlebury. Rebecca Adlington makes her first appearance in the pool as she seeks to become the first British swimmer to retain an Olympic title. The 23-year-old won a surprise gold in the 400 metres freestyle in Beijing, and on Sunday the likes of Frenchwoman and textile world record holder Camille Moffat, American Alison Schmid and the world champion Frederica Pellegrini look to block her ambitions. Wimbledon runner-up Andy Murray is looking for his first Olympic singles match win, and the draw certainly could have been kinder. But the third seed should be too good for Switzerland's flag bearer and reigning Olympic doubles champion Slantinas Wawrinka. After failing to win their opening match, Britain's men need to beat United Arab Emirates at Wembley on Sunday. As the driving force in midfield, Tom Cleverley will want him to impose himself, and the process of impress watching England boss Roy Hodgson. Great Britain's woman will defend the Olympic road race title won by Nicole Clark in Beijing in a 140km event. Lizzie Armstead will be the supported rider going for glory if she is to run the final stages of the race. Scotland's Josh Taylor, the first Scottish lightweight to go to the Games since the legendary Dick McTaggart, who won a gold medal in Melbourne in 1956, takes on Brazilian Robson Centrino in round 32. The Lock End ABC lightweight clinched for the sole Team GB spot for London by reaching the semi-finals of the European qualifying event in Trabzon. British sailing legend Ben Ainsdale will be looking to add to his gold collection of 3 gold medals and 1 silver medal from previous Olympics. NBA star Luol Deng hopes to lead Team GB to victory in Russia in the men's basketball tonight. It's the first time Great Britain have qualified for Olympic basketball since 1948. The Olympic Games organisers LOCOG have launched an investigation into empty seats at venues on the Olympic Park. The minister responsible for the Olympics, Jeremy Hunt, said he was very disappointed by the number of empty seats. Paralympic champion Baroness Tanni Grey-Thompson has commented on BBC Radio 5 Live, saying that unfortunately, there is no test that they could do before the event as to who from the accredited personnel is going to go and watch the events. It's now up to the organisers to make sure that the tickets are used. The head of the British Olympics Association has called for urgent action over empty seats at events across the Games. Colin Moynihan told a BOS press conference today that we owe it to the team to fill every seat. India is demanding an explanation from LOCOG after a mysterious woman gate-crashed their team procession at the Olympic opening ceremony on Friday, reports the Times of India. While the Indian contingent wore traditional bright yellow Rajasthani turbans and saris, the mystery woman stood out in her casual attire. India's acting chief de mission, Mullahan Raja, was quoted in the Times of India saying her walking among the squad was a shame. But today all eyes will be on India's 19-year-old table tennis player Sumlanjit Ghosh as he competes in the second round of the competition. Coronation Street and Keeping Up Appearances actor Geoffrey Hughes has died at the age of 68, his agent said. The star, famed for his role as Coronation Street Benman Eddie Yates, died last night peacefully in his sleep after a long, courageous battle with prostate cancer, according to his family. Hughes also played Twiggy in TV comedy The Royal Family and Oslo in Keeping Up Appearances. Hughes, known to millions as Binman Eddie in the soap during the 1970s and 1980s, was rushed to hospital for intense radiotherapy in 2010 after collapsing at his Isle of Wight home. The actor had thought he had beaten prostate cancer the previous year, but the star and his wife, Sue, were given the news the disease had returned. Hughes, who publicly supported cancer charities, first appeared in the 1960s classics such as Z-Cars and The Likely Lads, was the voice of Paul McCartney in the Beatles film The Yellow Submarine. Other roles included Vernon in Heartbeat and Uncle Keith in teen drama Skins. Hugh also guest starred in episodes of Doctor Who, Casualty, Boone and the Upper Hand, and left Coronation Street in 1984. In 2009, he was appointed Deputy Lord Lieutenant for the Isle of Wight, making him the official link between the island and royalty at formal engagements. The royal family actor Ricky Tomlinson paid a tribute to his friend Geoffrey Hughes. He said, "Jeff wasn't just an actor, he was my mate. I used to call him every few weeks but hadn't spoken to him in about a fortnight. It's such a loss." Tributes poured in for the actor as words spread of his death. Okay, Sunday papers now, and the Sunday Times shows a picture of Olympic swimmers. The Sunday Telegraph shows the Queen quoting "Wonderful." That is for the opening ceremony on Friday. The Observer shows a huge picture there covering the whole of the front page in full colour, showing saying "Tears and Triumphs on London's First Day." The Mail says "Day 1 and Britain's got Olympic fever." The Independent now shows a different story, saying Assad's tanks roll in to destroy Aleppo rebels. And finally, the Sunday Express says Queen's joy at 007 roll. And that's the way the news looks this morning. We are back at 12:20 with more news and sport. For now though, it's time to say goodbye and do have a very nice Sunday.